Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to our Rogue Trader playthrough. I forgot what game I was playing there for a second, where, if you remember from last time, we've just made landfall on Footfall. Not the most eventful episode, well, I say that, he says while he's surrounded by dead bodies, but you know, it was an interesting episode, and now we've got to go see the governor, but I mean, we already know there's quite a few other things which are going to be happening on Footfall while we're here, so yeah. Ooh, there's a body here, let's have a look. Thing I'm interested in is the changes. Oh. Okay. So things like that, which I mean, it may not have been there, but even if it wasn't, it's something I completely missed. Oh, there's a ragman. Let's have a look. I can't talk to him. Internal report. Oh, right, okay.
I go where the whispers lead.
Oh. A strange Imperial container. And we're just randomly stealing stuff because, you know, of course we are. Goods! Now is our time, not theirs! Okay. Don't actually care about taking that. I want to make sure I explore this whole place.
I warn you if I hear anything.
Okay, let's go through. Hopefully we're not gonna get shot at. Anybody who watches the alpha, you'll know exactly why I'm laughing. Watch the alpha, you'll know exactly why I'm laughing. So, we're heading for the atrium. Bit surprised I can go to a shadow quarter already, though I've heard about it from a previous mission, so that might be why. Yeah. My main interest is to see the changes, because obviously we're going to be able to upgrade our ship, which is going to make space combat much more fun. I have seen some images of space combat, and it looks like it's much more, the UI is much more polished now. Yeah, it's still very much a beta though, guys, so, but also we're playing through, so when it comes to the actual full game, I'll probably just continue playing from where we get to in this. Columns appear. Okay, so this is basically, for those who aren't aware of where we are, we're at somewhere called Footfall, which is basically a big space station. Yeah. Okay.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Never doubt me.
Ooh. Ooh. And a random corpse. Numerous wounds. A and V, so the antlers. 8. I think the greatsword looks better. It is two-handed though. But I think that means I get the chainsword. Oh, he is my fellowship guy, but you're a leader, so you can get that. Nice, that'll do. Oh wait, did I not actually loot it properly?
An expected result.
Yeah, it did. Why is it still showing weird? But yeah, so there you go. We just found ourselves a nice little secret. Got ourselves some good stuffs.
They're trying to tell me something.
Stuff and things. Ooh, something back here.
Operation successful.
Nice. And as you can see, some of these require like skill checks to get access to.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
It is my destiny to traverse.
Right, let us head and try and find our... Oh! What's going on here? I know where I was, but I'm fairly sure there's something I've missed. Ah, there we go. Not that I remembered it from Alpha. The buzzing crowd has closed on several horrid-looking individuals, some of their faces smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already! What are they thinking, letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No? No cutting. We'll get their blood on us. We'll be tainted. Better burn them. Oh, lovely people. Hieronymus Doloso. Ah. Be quiet, scoundrel. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance to think you have the right. That's the Reverend. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. Intervene? What's going on here? And who are you supposed to be? A concerned citizen, an armed one. I suggest you think well before giving me lip. You've got a point there. I wonder if you can back it up. Hieronymus. Yeah, Hieronymus. Silence! You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass justice on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. Oh, lovely guy. And what's so wrong with that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics! We're refugees! I swear it on the Golden Throne! We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors! Traitors and heretics! The lot of them! How tiring. The motley sea of colours fills the restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues. But most of them are acid yellow streaks of fear. Okay, I'm totally sure I know what you just called them. Their red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish black. Okay. Coercion. All onlookers are to return. What you makes think we'll listen to you? Maybe you're one of them. Ugh. You better stay out of this, or we'll get you too. And Reverend, you can look the other way or whatever. We'll handle this. I hope you don't plan on letting the inside to your house slide. Who dares oppose me? They insulted us. They die. Go on, then wreak your depravity. I was more worried about saving the people.
Give me strength.
Yeah, this is useful. Seriously, why has it started me so far forward? That feels a little buggy. Ouch! I don't have a chainsaw now, so... You, sir, are going to regret that. I'll look you over, work out how best to hit you, and then splat. Come on, Idara. I may have forgotten to move her slightly further forwards. Use your shiny new long las. Oh yes. If we over penetrate as well. Come on.
What a miss!
I didn't kill the one I was aiming at. Oh no. Yeah, I think I got 3 in one shot. Who needs 1 shot, 1 kill when you can have 1 shot, 3 kills?
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Faith without deed. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands.
I mean, yeah.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Oh, not close enough to absolutely eviscerate them. Oh.
If only that were possible. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There we go. And reload. You'd think at this point he'd have worked out for being here was probably not
I've
the
seen
most
worse
sensible
battles than
thing
this in
for
my
him.
time.
I mean, I hope you've seen worse
It will
battles
be
than
done.
this, because this is barely a
One
fight.
fewer target.
Okay. Ah, he's up here. Let's go have a chat with him, because Argento wants to support him, but we'll have a look at these goods first. The man with a face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing. The Emperor protect my daughter. Bow your head and say nothing. His gaze bores into you as if trying to penetrate your thoughts. And you must be the young... I've forgotten the voice I was doing. The young von Valentius. That name carries weight. And it is a burdensome one. For its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savouring their sweet poison? I put my faith in the Emperor. Hey! Well, be twice as diligent, though this sector will cease any chance to test your faith. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? Sorry, this is to Argenta. It was, Reverend. Let it be known that Theodora von Valentius' ship was attacked by the servants of the archenemy, who appall the heart of any righteous soul. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled. And more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed this attack as being part of some larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the Von Valentius dynasty from the forces of chaos. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the Footfall reliquary. I was taking this. So I just stood behind me during the assault on the ship, and of course I could use her assistance. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall reliquary has been preserved even without your contribution, as it was for all the years preceding your arrival. I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. By the way, guys, do you like me doing voices like this? And if not, please say so and I will stop, because it hurts my voice. But before you start, on a path towards your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock, from the poorest and most dispossessed of Footfall, they've brought me troubling news from Footfall's Shadow Quarter, in the darkest corner where the Liege's wardens do not venture. Taint has taken root. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy, servants of the archenemy, is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the Shadow Quarter mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. I will verify this. With great pleasure. I almost wish the rumour to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. Okay. This is where I bid you goodbye. I must take my leave. Okay, another jumpy jump bit to find some goods.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Oh, we literally just removed it.
What deeds await us?
Operation successful.
Ooh.
I'll guide your vessel and lead you on your way.
Knuckle duster. No. Okay, let's go find the, words failing me. Blokey in charge. Chargey in Blokey. Governor. The governor. Into the Liege's palace. Okay. Vladimir Tokarov Liege. My patience, you remember the way out. Dismissed. Vladam. What as she put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like an Imperial clerk. Not one of us. A woman who is standing by her back. Where's my cargo, Vladam? Falco has it, doesn't he? So, that's how you do business with your old friends these days. So you don't remember. Then I'll help remind you. Guards! Escort her out. Hidari, move. Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Damascus. And thank your lucky stars that you were able to walk out the door. You won't get a chance next time. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. Vladam Takara, Liege of Footfall, please let us proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly, let's go. Please follow me. While you engage in small talks, you get a chance to take a measure of the Liege. His expression is loose and focused. His gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer my condolences. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions, and a willingness to cooperate. I thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for all of us. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I am impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive in Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of a previous rogue traitor or your own status. It was quite wise. The rumours will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep a secret something that's known to 1,000 people serving on a void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have known, oops, I didn't mean to click through that. Dead woman walking, some however, still call her Jay Hidari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. Imperium stick is strange, a small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege. She is irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak up behind all its noteworthy residents. I was attacked in the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict and preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organised crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvars are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser. Behind the careful facade, composure, you can see his anger. It appears his man is not used to losing control. Yeah, how come they haven't been dealt with? I've been using my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by a famine. I have not gotten around to the Anvars. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. Yeah. Okay, I've basically taken on. Back when I grew up, they called it throwing someone for a loop. They carve up a particular sign on a person's forehead, then load them alive into a slag disposal chute, and then send them out to orbit the station for 30 years. Okay. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xeno's raids are growing more frequent. Trade is suffering. The fringe worlds are going under. Rumours of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Koronus Expanse has departed for the sector's border to combat the Xeno threat. There's been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with the astropaths, it's not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several words hit by Xenos, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descend from the sky and entered the fray. Fragmented accounts led me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes, Space Marines, are operating in the Koronus Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Mean Xeno attacks on Footfall? No, they haven't been attacking Footfall in general. It's not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Talking about Xeno artifacts, in a manner of speaking, Footfall is a place where anything can be bought. Mind you, where anything can be sold. Yeah, close to heresy. I hear you. You must have misunderstood. What I meant was, we loyal service affairs are often trading the spoils here on Footfall. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military, but a different kind of security. We have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. Oh, you have. I'm afraid the scope of those difficulties extends beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are common from across the sector. Communication with the Clixis sector has been extremely unstable. Of all the ships that have dived into the moor in recent years, none have returned. The visits we've had from the other side have been suspiciously few in number. The last ship which came through the moor was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. Yeek. Basically, we're cut off from the rest of the galaxy. You've heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the moor would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years at end, thus temporarily cutting off the Koronus Expanse from the Imperium. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and training post. We barely produce anything ourselves, and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valentius could assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. I can't be the only one you've asked. Naturally, I tried to contact the other rogue traders, but the terms of how Chorda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale. Instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport of Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed. It would only have been worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale. And so I put my faith in you. Well, what is the terms of steel? It's simple. Deliver food shipments from your fertile words. Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with the jewel of the Von Valentius Protectorate. In exchange for payment. On your knees and ask properly. Very well. The payment will be unfair. I'll be robbing you blind, but you remain in charge. No, I'm going to play the nicer person. There you go. Such charities are rare sight in the Koronus Expanse. Even figures as powerful rogue traders. Delorvan shouted, "Thank you, your ladyship." Other matters have my attention. There we go. Oh, I think I can actually trade with him as well. There we go. So again, I can sell stuff to him to up my reputation. So upping our reputation here is probably a sensible idea. Wow, I didn't even get to one. It's fine. We'll build up our reputation as time goes on, guys, with the various factions. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a couple of other missions to do here. We've got to look for the pirates? The words failing me. The nasties. The the cultists, the Chaos cultists, and the deal with the Anthers, and we want to go find Jay as well.
I dare not provoke the whisper.
Bastian Chorder, a well-groomed young man, calls you out. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive, but with a bright inquilla embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble lady, a minute of your time, if you please. I am Bastian Indemera Bastal Chorder, youngest governor of House Georgia, envoy of Incendia. Bastal Chorder, a rogue trader of the Koronus Expanse, by the grace of the most holy emperor. And you must be the envoy of Theodora von Valentius. I noticed the arrival of your esteemed lady's ship. Chorder, They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Koronus Expanse. But not on Footfall. This station is under the control of a Winterscale. Something tells me you're about to hear a curious offer. Quite right. What do you want to tell me? Splendid. It's a pleasure to be speaking to an equal. Truth be told, I get a little flustered in the presence of powers that be. What did you wish to speak to me about? A matter of the utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the liege. That man almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in arranging shipments to Footfall. The Von Valentius Protectoress is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize on such an opportunity. However, the Chorder dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We've already announced our terms to the liege, but he is stalling. I imagine he hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Chorder dynasty believes. Bastian smiles and gives a slight shrug. That cooperation would be preferable from both rogue trader houses. If you receive Vladimir, thereby forcing him to agree for a deal with us, the Chorder dynasty can promise a share of the profits. The Emperor's most loyal servant should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars than divvying up the profit, especially when the well-being of the Imperial world is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastian, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should the negotiators prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valentius? They're coming again, brothers, the ones who came before. Yes, so you seek to rob a station blind. It's simply business. Honest and straightforward. Footfall is a den of bandits and profiteers. They may not be outright heretics, but they are far from the light of Imperium. He smiles and opens his mouth to offer thing, and suddenly, bang. Yeah, people don't want to talk to me, guys. You talk to me in public and you get shot. Oh, get help!
Here we go again.
Useful.
Show them no mercy.
Few of them. Me and Adara will be able to deal with them. Especially if I position myself here. Come on! Overpenetrate! Aww. Worth a try.
My place is at the fore. I took care of this one.
That was fun. Okay, they do have some proper sharpshooters, so I do want to be a bit careful, but we'll see. Yeah, they also have a few shotgunners, if I remember rightly. Oh, it actually threw a grenade!
Step aside.
Oh, yes.
The navigator
Oh,
is
yes.
coming. If I may,
Abelard can take it.
navigator's
Pain
might.
and duty go hand in hand.
Cassia is rather, yeah, insane when she starts going
Why
off.
did I not foresee this?
You know what? We're actually going to come help this way.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Buff our weapons. I know I started by going the other way, but clearing these guys out just gets everybody, frees up everybody. When we
Power
hit.
resides in the will of the righteous.
Oh, I thought I'd get to shoot that turn.
Will do. Be gone. Was that you? Or
Go. Provide some buffs to Abelard. Make him harder to hit, basically. Oh, they really don't want to all just circle around me, guys. That is definitely foolish. Moving into a group is a really bad idea. Ah, we have somebody charging out to help us then. There we go.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Did I just manage to accidentally skip Abelard? Yeah. Oh, he got hit by a stun grenade, didn't he?
Do not dare ask. As duty demands.
Oh, okay, that actually went quite well.
Explorers know one route. Forward. That has significant value. The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Here we go. Let's pop some clues on people.
Faith without deed.
Nice.
Do it. Strike is a prayer.
Okay, that I'm happy with.
what is this foreboding?
Come on. Aww. Come on, Abelard. You can survive long enough to get... Or they can just run at me and... That was weird. And more guards, now that I've mostly dealt with it already. Nice shot.
Follow my lead. Time to prove my mettle. One fewer target.
Oh, I thought I'd be able to hit both. I thought it had a bit of a different arc from that. Never
I'd
mind.
rather not.
I mean, already out snipering their sniper, so.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Nicely.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
The
And we're just
enemies
gonna
of the
keep the
Emperor
pressure
will
on
be
this goon.
undone.
Will
I'll
do.
finish him. Don't need to do anything, just use psychicness. There we go.
So shall it be.
So actually, here we go, because I might want to use that. Ooh. Eh. Looty, loot, 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 loot. Sniper, he might have something good. There we go. Right. I think this is probably where we're going to leave it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this playthrough. Please do like and subscribe if you are, of course. And as always, an extra special thank you to my channel members and patrons. That's Monsterbound, Philip F, Nose, Andrew T, Prataru, Brandon, Space Ace 475, Coding Monster, Jason F, Egg, and Jared Horn. And thank you everyone for watching. Cheers all.